Overcoming. Episode 1, You Are More Than Enough. What if the biggest thing holding you back isn't a bully? Isn't a bad grade? Isn't what other people think? What if it's the voice inside your own head telling you that you're not enough? Because that's exactly what happened to Noah. A crowded school hallway buzzes with life. Students laugh, friends talk, lockers slam. Everyone seems to belong somewhere. Among them walks 15-year-old Noah. To anyone watching, he looks normal. He smiles when people look his way. He laughs when someone tells a joke. But behind his smile is a quiet sadness. Every day, Noah felt like everyone else had something he didn't. As he walks down the hallway, he passes a trophy cabinet, pictures of athletes, top students, award winners, champions. He pauses for a moment, then lowers his eyes and keeps walking. Noah knew something nobody else knew. He didn't think he was enough. At lunch, he scrolls through social media. One friend celebrates winning a competition. Another posts perfect grades. Someone else shares photos surrounded by friends. Hundreds of likes. Hundreds of comments. Noah stares at the screen, and then at himself. His shoulders sink. Every day, he compared his life to everyone else's highlight reel. And every day, the voice returned. You're not smart enough. You're not talented enough. You're not popular enough. Look at them. Why can't you be more like them? Noah puts his phone away, but the voice follows him. Soon, the comparisons begin turning into something heavier. A poor test result. A chain appears. Being picked last. Another chain. Not getting enough likes. Another chain. Every disappointment. Every insecurity. Every comparison. Another chain. Soon Noah is dragging them everywhere he goes. The chains aren't around his hands. They're around his mind. A few days later, Noah's teacher announces a class project. I want each of you to give a presentation about something you're passionate about. The room fills with excitement. Students immediately start talking. Ideas fly everywhere. But Noah freezes. Passionate about? What was he passionate about? The truth was, he couldn't think of anything. Because when you spend years focusing on what everyone else is good at, you stop noticing your own gifts. After class, Noah remains in his seat while everyone else leaves. The familiar voice returns. You're ordinary. No one wants to hear what you have to say. No one cares. That afternoon, Noah walks home feeling defeated. As he passes a small community garden, he notices an elderly gardener planting flowers. The old man looks up and smiles. You look like you're carrying something heavy. Noah laughs softly. If only you knew. The gardener points toward the flower bed. Some flowers are tall, others are small. Different colors, different shapes, different sizes. Which one is the best flower? He asks. Noah studies them. Finally, he shrugs. There isn't one. They're all different. The gardener smiles. Exactly. Then he asks a question Noah will never forget. So why do people spend their lives trying to become someone else? Noah doesn't answer, but the question follows him home. The next day, he returns to the garden. The gardener hands him a small notebook. On the first page are 3 simple words. Who are you? Noah laughs. I don't know. The gardener smiles. Then maybe that's where we start. That night, Noah stares at the blank page. For a long time, he doesn't write anything. Then slowly, he begins. I am kind. I help my little sister when she struggles. I make people laugh. I never quit when things get hard. I care about others. The list is short at first, but every day he adds something new. And little by little, something begins to change. The chains grow lighter, not because his life suddenly becomes perfect, not because he becomes the smartest student, Not because he becomes the most popular, but because he begins seeing himself differently. For the first time, Noah stops asking, "How do I compare to everyone else?" and starts asking, "Who am I becoming?" Weeks later, presentation day arrives. One by one, students walk to the front of the classroom. Then Noah's name is called. His hands tremble. His heart races. As he stands, the voice returns one last time. "You're not enough." Noah pauses. He remembers the notebook, the flowers, the gardener, the list he wrote about who he really was. For the first time, he answers the voice. No. The classroom falls silent. Inside his mind, the voice responds. What? Noah takes a deep breath. No, I'm not the smartest. No, I'm not the most popular. No, I'm not the most talented. But that's okay. The room listens. I spent years comparing myself to everyone else. I thought being enough meant being better, but I was wrong. He looks around the classroom. We're not supposed to be copies. We're supposed to be ourselves. Some students nod. The teacher smiles. One student quietly wipes away a tear. And in that moment, the chains disappear. Not because Noah became someone new, but because he finally accepted who he already was. After school, Noah runs to the garden, but the gardener is gone. Only the flowers remain. Beside them is a small note. Noah unfolds it. It reads, "A flower never becomes beautiful by wishing it were another flower." A smile spreads across his face. He closes the notebook and holds it against his chest. The sun begins to set. The flowers sway gently in the evening breeze. Maybe you've believed the lie that your worth depends on grades, popularity, talent, appearance, or what other people think. Maybe you've been carrying chains nobody else can see, locked, but your value was never something you had to earn. It was already there. A bad grade cannot take it away. A mistake cannot take it away. Someone else's opinion cannot take it away. Because your worth doesn't come from what you achieve. It comes from who you are. Noah looks toward the horizon. So the next time comparison tells you that you're not enough, remember Noah. Remember the flowers. And remember this. You don't have to become someone else to be valuable. You already are. Maybe the problem wasn't that you weren't enough. Maybe you just forgot who you were. You are more than enough. Episode 2, coming soon. This is Ozzy's Moonlight Tale. If this story stayed with you, don't let the light end here. Subscribe for more moonlit stories. Sleep gently and dream kindly.